Hey everybody, welcome back to our alternative history of America playthrough. We're here in Victoria 3. We just got nitroglycerin unlocked, which gives us 25% chance to discover something, new resources. Okay, we're gonna go into Colorado here really quick. Colorado has gold and it's done. So these mines are gonna start getting more employment. I'm gonna switch to using nitroglycerin. There's a chance of people having accidents and dying a little bit, but there's much more gold to be had. And we need this. Condensing engine pump. We need this as well. Uses a lot more tools than coal, again. So we just have to keep hammering away at really tools, clothing, food, like just all the basic stuff. Just we're expanding so fast, and our ability to handle it is kind of dwindling a little bit. So we're going to say that the maize farms here are going to start using harvesting tools. And I'm going to expand. That one's not that productive. I might start getting the South involved just a little bit because they do have some resources that I simply can't, apparently can't go without. So we're going to expand the livestock ranches there. Kentucky. I think we're going to get the maize farms expanded where you are. And I got to stop expanding like this because debt is so piling up right now. Construction is so expensive. There's a defamation article, apparently. A newspaper called the North Dakota Gazette has printed a bigoted article about the North German people living there. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. We can ignore it. Standard limiter of the North German people will go down. We can suppress it and we lose authority. I don't mind losing this authority. What I don't need is people upset. I don't mind losing the authority right now. So we're going to do that. I have also changed our technology. We are now focused on mechanized workshops instead of going after the society path with mutual funds. So we're no longer doing mutual funds. We're going down mechanized workshops instead so that I can get the looms and the sewing machines. And I need more tools. So as soon as this stuff is done, we're profitable, finally. We just need to get... we're already spending like 20,000. So when we do no construction at all, we have like 17 grand. So now we're going to start paying interest. Right now, it's only 2.3 thousand in interest every time it hits, but it's going to start getting real, man. It's going to start getting very real. So New York, we're going to upgrade your textile mills and upgrade your tool workshop. And we are just going to hit the things that matter like this over and over and over again until we can get clothing prices and tool prices under control. Because it is insane how many tools we need. And again, I know I am upgrading the machinery to use tools and then I'm creating that deficit. I get that, but I just didn't think we'd go from a 10% discount to a 30% base price, which is now down to 26, but that was that fast. I just didn't think it'd be that fast. I guess that's what happens when you speed up time, right? So the basics: clothing, food, and entertainment, really, too. I don't think New York is ready for the arts and stuff yet, but I can use public trains because I'm pretty sure we have the transportation, although transportation will start to get a little bit more expensive, and it's already 43. Okay, that's higher than I thought it was. Higher than I thought it was, man. Maybe getting around is expensive, and that's why people are upset. We can get the railways in. The thing is about this game right now, I just don't think I can expand as fast as I want to without just digging a grave, digging myself in. It really sucks. I always have this thing where I want to play faster. I want to go faster. Let me go faster. But this just isn't a game where I can do that. I have to take my time. Otherwise, I just, look at I'm a million six in my credit right now. So I'm just digging my hole. So just like the normal United States. I did say I wanted to make it like today's United States. Anyway, speaking of the United States and making it like it was, Abraham Lincoln, man himself, was just elected. Very nice. So we're going to reform government, and we're going to take the free trade party out of there. So that's good. The evangelicals actually don't want to be part of our party anymore. They want to join the Democratic Party. So you can get out too. There we go. More legitimacy for me. Okay, now we have a bureaucratic shortfall, of course. To quell this problem with radicals, I still want to get more bureaucracy so that I can go in and get this upgraded as much as possible. I need like negative 40% radicals, right? Negative 50% radicals would be nice. So I need to get that going. And it's, again, taking forever to do, but we're working on it. Pennsylvania, let's get your textile mills up. And, okay. And New York, maybe I should do these things one at a time, you know? Because I'm digging myself deeper in debt, right? But the longer that people have this problem with their lives and how much it's costing them, the longer this goes on, the more radicals show up. And so I almost feel like the debt is worth it to quell, to slow this progress, to slow the radical problem, right? So I almost feel like going to debt is fine. I don't want to say it's fine. I don't want to say it's fine, but I'm thinking it's probably fine in comparison to radicalization. So we'll just deal with it later, okay? Okay, home affairs just got increased to 2. We need to get more bureaucracy. So I think we will upgrade once this tool shop is completed. We're only 3,000, now 4,000. So we actually have a surplus now, paying 3,000 in interest, but we still have a surplus technically. So maybe I just go one building at a time for a little bit here. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Let's try that out and see if it works. We'll do government administration next. And the railway will finish. Good. We'll go do the textile mills again. We're also subsidizing this. We don't need to, so back that off. Oh, the Cherokee. Right, they're getting kicked out of North Carolina. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's what I got to do. So we're not going to subsidize these guys. And instead, we're going to make sure... No, I bet luxury clothing and stuff is probably stupid expensive right now. At the end of the day, the regular clothing is what you need because most people are not upper class. And I really don't want to increase taxes. I could get us out of this trouble right now if I increase taxes. I just don't want to. Labor movement unlocked. Nice. So this allows us to have a +2 maximum workplace safety office. We can't do the workplace safety office until we have the institution researched. So I won't be able to do that just yet. If we're going to technology, go to society. I think it's... oh, where is that? Human rights, probably? I want to say it's human rights. Yeah, +1 max social security institution investment. No. It's a policy. It's a law. It goes to. Honestly, I really don't know which that is. Internal security. I'm really glad we got that passed. We might be able to. I wonder if appointed. Yeah, the bourgeoisie won't like this. I was gonna say I wonder if the appointed bureaucrats would be better, but the national militia. If I go to professional army, it just radicalizes everybody. Nobody wants a professional army. You just got your freedom from the British. How do you not want a professional army? Actually, probably the mentality about that is probably. I bet it's down here. Workers' protections and stuff. I bet this is where you get it. You get that from here, but I don't have anybody that's going to endorse it. So, they're probably thinking instead, we just beat the British. We don't need an army. Maybe, I don't know. Donation of knowledge. Ah, yes. The industrialists want to donate more knowledge to us. Okay. Industrialists. See, their group getting more population attraction is kind of to me. Because again, they like the child labor, but on the plus side, Engines of Progress is active, and this is giving me less technology cost. If I do job creators, I get more investment pool contribution, which would help me in investing in everything I want to do. So, and plus the university will help in so many ways. So I'm going to take this, even though I don't want the industrialists to have too much power. but I am going to take this. Let it be a thing. Okay, so we have a little bit of money here. How is Colorado doing in giving us money? Good amounts of minting. We can't upgrade this. There's only one mine. We can't have 2 gold mines. There's only one gold mine here. So their infrastructure is probably bad, right? Yep, they're overusing their infrastructure right now, which is costing us some stuff here. I want to get a railway in Colorado, if I can. Just wait for my other construction projects to finish. We'll get a railway in Colorado. It should help them with that. Railways are very expensive, especially with my material costs being so high right now. And I can't get silk. I want silk. I want to import silk, but nobody is producing enough silk in the entire world. You know? That's the sucky part. I wish that wasn't so sucky. But it's pretty sucky. Let's get... No, we're going to keep these 2 states because I'm going to keep implementing furniture manufacturing, textile mills, etc. I need to keep upgrading these. So more debt for us. We're up to 2 million in debt now. Oh, boy. We're just racking it up, dude. Crazy. But again, we just got to bring down prices. That's what we need. Bring down the prices. Bring down radicalization. It's starting to drop a little bit. We're not gaining any more loyalists, though. But I guess as long as we're not seeing declines, then we're okay. Get the iron mines going. Maybe get a government administration building in there. I can't stop building. I just can't stop. It's got to happen, guys. Got to keep building. Trail of Tears. Oh, the Indians. Yeah, I know. They finally finished. I'm from the Eastern Lands. I'm sorry. Still trying to get them in here. Oklahoma, we currently can't control this, of course, but their population is just basically Indian territory, and their population consists now of... I need to figure out how to tell that. Where do I see that information? It's just population tab, right? It's just like laborers and farmers, but I want to see... Oh, right here. Okay, it's in this cultures area. Yeah, so Cherokee, Caddoan, and Siouan. So, like, what is Colorado, for example? Dixie, Yankee, Siouan. Lots of Dixie here, though, unfortunately. Kansas is Dixie. I probably can ratify this state, can I? It's going to take bureaucracy, and I don't want to spend it right now. I want to expand bureaucracy. I don't want to spend it at the moment. 2.5 million in debt. I think it's time, guys. I don't want to. I really don't. Oh, but I have to. I think I have to. Taxes are going up. I'm sorry. Taxes are going up. We'll compromise by taking away the tobacco tax, but yeah, I got to do it. We're too far in debt. I got to do it. We'll try to build only 2 buildings at once. If we do only two expansions at once, we'll be consistently profitable. Mechanized workshops are done. Pause. Textile mills. Right away. Now, I want to see what the cost is for this, though. What is it going to cost me to have mechanized looms? More tools. More tools. Always with the more tools. Tools are so expensive. I mean, I'm working on it. Now I'm to 7.4% now, but yeah, mechanized looms. We need the clothing. Let's get the clothing on the market. Tooling workshops. Can't do much more with this right now, so we just increase it. We just go, man. Iron mines are getting up. That's going to help our iron prices a little bit more, so we can tool more. We definitely want to get more engines made. Motor industry is just like cruising as fast as it can. It's like, dude, we need to expand. I can't do this by myself anymore. Fine. We can go 2 expansions on that. And now we can get the patent stills for the food industries. And I wonder if... So it's only going to give me more liquor. And we reduce groceries a little bit, but it's not that much. For the amount of liquor we get, though, that's probably better. And then we can export more liquor. Let's do the active research. We do vacuum canning, which should help a great deal, I think, with groceries. Let me double check that, too. Vacuum canning gives us a lot more groceries. Uses less grain, but more fish. So we need to expand our fishing operation to do it, too, but it still brings down the price of groceries. which is going to give us down to not even close to a reasonable amount yet. But if we can get more fish on the market, that'd be better. Let's find a place that has a lot of fish. Who's got fishing wharfs? More directly, who has a very productive fishing wharf? It's probably a rural thing, right? Yeah, fishing wharfs. So we currently have, obviously, the one that's really bad, and I wish I didn't have it at all. And I kind of want to just get rid of it. We don't need it. I want to do anything with the whaling stations. Okay, so New York. No, it's right here. Yeah, fishing wharfs. So New York has fishing. You're currently getting. You're using more clippers. Oh goodness. All right, where are we making ships? Where's the ships being made? See how many territories there are? It's hard to do that. Development? Nope. Urban? Somehow we make ships in an urban place. Shipyards. Let's just check this out. We could do reinforced wooden ships, military shipbuilding. If I do civilian shipbuilding, we'll have less man-o-wars and more clippers. I think I need to do that. Less man-o-wars, more clippers. We don't really need the man-o-wars. I don't believe we're not using them right now, are we? I don't think so. What's our current consumption of man-o-wars? Do we even see that on this sheet here? This is clippers, bringing the price down to 10% now. Man-o-war right here. So price is way up, but what's using it? Oh, used in your naval base. We really though? Do we really need to? I mean, is it really that big of a deal? Like, where's my naval base? In District of Columbia, right? Like my only naval base, right? I don't even have that. Do I have a naval base? I have an admiral, so I feel like I have to have one. Oh, it's in New York. Right? No? Whole region here. What's going on with that? Let's check buildings really quick. Go to urban and find the naval base. Where are these? New York? Okay. You're using 30% man-o-wars. Input goods shortage, yeah. Wow, why do you need that many? Like, why do you need that many ships, man? Can we just, like, can we just not? Power of the purse. Oh, good. More officers, yeah. Yeah, I guess I do need that many. We were not at war. Why do you need that many ships? That's a lot of ships. Am I wrong about this? This seems like a lot of ships. I don't want to export wheat. I definitely don't want to export fabric. I'd love to import coal and clothes and literally any of these products. I'd love to import them, but they're just not available. There's nobody in the world that's doing it, so. But you might think, oh, that's an opportunity for you. And you know what? You might be right. But we need those for my people, all right? Not their people. So I think we need vacuum canning, and then I will go ahead and get more fishing going. No guarantees that'll be profitable. Let's find the fishing that's doing well already and expand those. So productivity-wise, Massachusetts is doing okay. Looks like Maryland is doing okay as well, and we'll raise the one in New York as well. It'll give us more fish, so that once we have the canning done, we can just switch to it and have more groceries. Great. We need more engines. Well, that's getting fixed by Detroit. Going up. Are we up to 3 million yet? Almost 3 million in debt. 3 million in debt. It's just gonna happen. Colorado, you need to mine more gold, okay? Can you do that? Can you mine more gold? See, your infrastructure is pretty good, dude. Can we? I have 236 bureaucracy. Is that enough to do what I want to do? It is indeed. Let's go. Now, you might be thinking, oh, hey, why don't you do the law enforcement thing, right? because you get negative 60% state penalties for turmoil. And you'd be right, except it also gives a plus 30% for Southern planters' political strength, which is so weird. Because, like, the only thing I can think of for the reason for this is because the Southern planters are, like, very anti-government and sort of, like, wanting, like, they don't want police. And so, only thing I can think of is that if I add more police force, people might think it's too much police and that they don't like this, and then they would seek out the political alignment that goes along with not liking police. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, okay. So enough said on that. Wealth voting has something for the Southern planters as well, which is ironic since they're some of the poorest people right now. How much clout do they have right now? 11.5%. It has been stabilizing since I stopped suppressing them. And I can't suppress them now because I don't have 200 authority. I need 200 authority. Well, I'm still doing road improvements in these two states because I'm still expanding these two states. Paper mills. Nope. Textile mills. Go. Just keep giving me more clothes, man. As the fishing becomes done, we just increase it to get tooling up. And I think tooling is finally starting to... Yeah, I think tooling is finally starting to get under control on price. Yep. Down to stable. It's being stabilized right now, which is good. Now I just need to lower their costs by lowering how much labor they need to use. Or I can subsidize them, which... How much would it cost me to subsidize tools? Alright, so... Cost me quite a bit to subsidize tools. So I'm not going to do that, but yeah. Actually, I probably save money. By subsidizing tools, I probably save money in the long run by making tools cheaper for every other industry, so maybe that's what I need to do. The most prominent members of Pennsylvania High Society have now been doing luxurious things. We're going to also do that. All right, so I think I will subsidize tools because it will lower the costs for everybody else in all these other industries. We'll see how that goes, including my own construction projects. The removal of the Cherokee to the Indian Territory is complete. For the good or ill, the matter is settled. Let us pray this shall never happen again. Industrialists have -2 interest group approval, which again, I couldn't avoid this, so they're just going to have disapproval of me, and that's just the way it'll go. Final approval ratings now then show the industrialists are at least still happy. Planters are at -5. They go radicalized and go to war if I get rid of slavery yet. And trade unions are okay. So I need to get these guys happy and these guys to be okay with me. And then the rural folk absolutely need to be really, really happy with me. Otherwise, like, I just can't, you know. We can try this. It will radicalize more Southern planters, but it makes everybody else happy. And making other people happy is something we need. So, yes. More Southern planters will hate this. But as long as more of everybody else likes it, we can maybe avoid that civil war. All right, so we now have a revolution counter because there's an interest group that's radicalized. So there's a revolution counter. When this gets to 100%, basically every area that's radical will attempt to secede and attempt to leave. So it's basically the red area right now. These guys, this red highlighted area is the area that is currently upset enough about this that they are wanting to leave. That's not the whole South. So far I'm okay with this, and it's probably because the Southern planters have so little clout. But nevertheless, we do want to start looking at ways to maybe somewhat help this. So I can bring tobacco plantations up, cotton plantations up, try to get fabric to be cheaper, and if I'm just investing in these guys down here in that way, they might be happier with it. We'll see how fast this goes up, but as long as it doesn't get to 100%, we're fine. Pharmaceuticals is unlocked. We can go after public healthcare next after that, or private healthcare. I don't really care which, to be honest. If public costs me money, then I might go private. Yeah, insurrectionist group is there. I don't know if they're going to have enough clout to do it, but we'll see. We're going to... I think, yeah, get the cotton plantations here and also the livestock ranches going too in Tennessee. Okay, so dedicated police force does have 33% approval so far. 33% to enact it so far. If we can do this, of course, we make all the other groups happy. And it looks like the revolution movement is stopping at about 59% so far. So we'll hold ourselves up. If we zoom in on the cities, you can see these little red flags in these different cities. And this basically tells you areas that are going to revolt. They're going to go up there and try to secede from the Union. So it's not necessarily the South. It could be basically anywhere that's not happy. And there's radicals kind of everywhere. But, I mean, there's radicalization everywhere. But which one of these guys are upset enough to go? And that's what these guys are in that red zone. So we're just going to keep doing our thing and hope that this eventually comes down. You know, radicalism to enact wealth voting is what it is apparently. Because they want me to do, the Southern planters are the only ones that are interested in this. They want me to enact wealth voting instead. So they're willing to go into revolution in order to get me to enact wealth voting, which, I mean, I'm not really opposed to wealth voting, but I don't want it. You know, like it's kind of like, okay, sure, whatever to me, but there are more important things, put it that way. Like, obviously it's not where I want to go forever, but there are more important things to deal with right now. All right, I don't know why I hit the location finder, but France wants an alliance with us. Now, I think this means if they ever go to war, that we need to do it as well. And countries engaged in alliance may always side with each other in diplomatic plays, regardless of if the other side maintains an active interest in the affected region. I'm fine with this. Now, this means if France is our ally, then I think that means, and I don't know this, but I want to say that maybe if they try to overthrow, France will help us because we're technically still us, like we are the Union. So I don't know how that works with the Civil War and everything. So we'll have to see how that actually ultimately plays out. The brave engineer. A railroad accident in American Colorado only narrowly avoided heavy fatalities due to the quick thinking of the train's engineer, who perished in the crash. Only a few people died, but the wreckage will still take time to clear. Thank goodness for quick thinking engineers. We lose a little bit of infrastructure, which would really hurt our gold mining, or the railmen should get more than a song for dying on the job. We still lose the infrastructure. However, the trade unions will gain political strength and approval. We like this. Let's do that. Okay, so let me just take a look at Colorado's infrastructure then, and okay, not too bad. That's actually going to work just fine. Colorado still takes 20 years to incorporate. So lame. Hey, look, 388 bureaucracy. Quick. Before it's too late. Max it out. Home affairs, baby, go. Get rid of these radicals. Okay, so we're up to 717 loyalists. Radicalization has slightly come down. This is, again, all because of prices. Clothing is still stupid expensive. Where is it? Textile mills. Can I do anything with... I'm already doing mechanized looms. Sewing machines. There it is. Way more clothes. Way more tools needed. New York. Give me more tools. Tooling workshops. I wish I could upgrade this to rotary valve so bad. Yeah, go. Expand. More tool workshops. Quickly. Ugh. Okay, so the tools are just going to keep on keeping on. They're going to keep on getting expensive. We're up to... only a 7%, only a 7% on this. Clothing also has what as an input? It's not just fabric. Although we are seeing an increase in price in fabric now. But it's also dyes, which we're still making way more than enough of. So actually, I think we're importing dyes, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, so you can go up one more level, I think, and then we're going to need more fabric. So let's say Mississippi. Give me more cotton. Tennessee can give me more cotton too. Because we're going to need more fabric to go along with it. Whew. Okay, so it's starting to get quelled a little bit. Starting to take care of this. And we're having to be in debt to do it. It's, 2.8 million. This is with this taxation policies. We're in the middle taxation policy right now. And, principle's bad. We want to see gold reserves, not debt. In the midst of the debate surrounding dedicated police force, one of the country's leading playwrights, strongly associated with the petite bourgeoisie, has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. Okay, so a dedicated police force will be on everyone's lips. That's plus 10%. We can either give the clout to the petite bourgeoisie. I don't want to do that. Or let us ensure the play gets a wider international audience. We can get more prestige. Prestige just says how much prestige a country has. I don't really care so much, to be honest, about prestige. I don't really care. As long as our GDP is going up, we're gonna have plenty. So obviously we want the enactment chance to go up. So there we go. More chances for the dedicated police force, which is good. We got to keep the peace. You know, always important to keep the peace. Scranton probably needs to make a little bit more paper too. I'm gonna wait so I don't get into too much debt here. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I need to stop doing this. Please stop doing this, Charlie. See, this is the part where I maybe should have not had so much construction sector. But the thing about it, though, is that adding construction sector reduces the cost to improve that state as well. Not just adding it to the global amount, but also to improve that state. And so, like, if I want to build somewhere, it's good to have a construction sector in that state. And, you know, I could totally do it again, but in any case, we're going to keep on keeping on here, as we should be about 20K surplus when we're done building everything, I think. Should have been like that. It's like 14,000. Mostly because they're, yeah, it's 14,000, but because of the interest, we're getting hit by 5K for interest. Bessemer process is unlocked. This is for the steel mills, which might be good if we need steel. Do we need steel? I wish I could. Yeah, we definitely want steel. Wow, steel is expensive. Steel is pricey. Bessemer process gives us more steel, but we use more iron. I'm pretty confident that we're good on iron. It's 47% down, so Bessemer process it is. And we'll do the water tube boiler as well. Let's get the productivity of the steel mill to be even better. I think that's probably a good idea. We also want to take a look at the motor industries because it is dead. Because the price of engines is way down. Okay, I can maybe do a trade route here really quick. Let's see if we can export our spare engines. Any engines? Can we export engines? Engines, yes. The French will take them. There you go. French will take them, which puts Detroit back to work. First aid being done is okay. Let's put Detroit back to work. Come on, guys. There you go. Get up there. You can do it. Now, eventually, we will do automobile production as well, but that's the reason why I did it in Detroit, because it's Motor City. But yeah, for now, it's just train engines. Okay, so we have Jephthah Bankhead. Apparently, Abraham Lincoln will not be the one responsible for, you know, freeing the slaves. But the trade union wants to join our government, which is kind of cool. We need to get the armed forces apparently join the Democratic Party, which is no good. We'll get them out of here. Industrialists want to join the Whig. Trade unions want to join the Whig. And you guys can all do your own thing that you want to do. I'm going to add rural folk here because it gives me a legitimacy. They also have a lot of clout right now, like a ton of clout. So I need to figure out what that's all about. But we're gonna approve this because the People's Party got the most clout. Okay. Did they just win the election? Oh, they did. Yeah. The People's Party won the election. Okay. Dedicated police force was supported by them, right? Right? You guys, yeah, they were supported by that. Okay, so that should pass then. Not exactly what I was looking for, but all right. I mean, for now it's okay, but I don't think I'm going to be passing very many laws with you in control, other than the police force, so it's fine. We're still getting rid of the revolution risk. That's not a big deal yet. Has it expanded at all? Not yet. Tennessee, I'm going to increase your food industry. And specialized goods production was completed in the journal. I'm not entirely sure what that was. It's a journal entry. Also wants me to have 8 nations be part of my customs union. We should look into expanding our customs union with additional nations to allow for freer and more open direct trade with nations. Okay, well, you can try that, I guess. I'm assuming it takes influence to do this. Customs union. between two countries. Okay, so we can do it with Spain. They would not accept this. So we can't ask them to do it. Ask to become a tributary. Nice. Join customs union. No. Can I make an alliance with France? I think I already did that. You take on another nation's debt. No, thank you. I can actually make a trade agreement with several different nations if I wanted to. Like, Great Britain would accept this. We wouldn't even have to owe them an obligation, which is cool. Could do that. But activating a customs union with Spain, it will not do this. Spanish market is not adjacent to ours. Oh, okay. Well, that makes things much more difficult, doesn't it? Yeah, Spain is over here. Well, guess I won't be doing that challenge for a while. Goodbye. Going to take that off the journal now. Lowering consumption prices. I'm working on it. Coal, steel. Iron was already reduced, but it's just steel now. Iron should be really cheap. Yeah, it's actually up 5% now, but it was really cheap for a while until I started using more of it with steel. So we can always increase that too. Iron mines are not very profitable there, or not very productive, I should say. Yeah, I'm gonna keep hammering away at the stuff people are consuming. Clothing is down to only plus 6% now, and fish is 9. So we need coal. We still need coal actually. So yep, coal. And can-do attitude in District of Columbia. Soldiers are complaining that they have no way to open their canned food. What? I mean, sure, the food's a bit better, but what's the point if we can't get to it, eh? Some lads use rockets, others rocks, not rockets. Rocks, others use knives. The only reliable thing is how bloody annoying it is to eat. You can spend some money to develop a way, or they'll figure it out. We'll spend some money to develop a way. $7,100 in government expenses for 5 years to develop a can opener. Are you kidding me? Ugh. All right, armed forces. What's your approval of me right now? Everybody's happy except the Southern planters. This might be the time. This actually might be the time to remove slavery right now. We have enough approval to do this. Ooh, I just have to keep it, though. Armed Forces is currently happy. I really don't want to lose that money. I'm going to say they figure it out. I'll give the Armed Forces something else, but I'm going to say they figure it out. We're up to level 4 on this now, on our home relations. Or what is it called? Home affairs. All right, the industrialists have started complaining about the existence of subsistence farms in Illinois. Well, you know, they serve their purpose. It's only a -1 approval rating. I think I can handle it. All right, we now have a dedicated police force. Plus two to max law enforcement institution investments, which we're not going to do yet. But what we get from law enforcement is we get -30% state penalties from turmoil. So if there's a state that's in turmoil, if there's enough people radicalized and upset, we usually get penalties. Having the dedicated police force gives us 30% less penalty. Then we have -10% radicals from standard of living decreases. This compounds with the home affairs we're already doing. So hopefully this reduces radicalization, and you can see it's starting to drop. We're starting to get the hang of this. Just a little bit under control, but it's all of it. If you find yourself with radicals, think to yourself, what do people want to buy? And then make that stuff cheaper. Okay? So, I'm thinking steel is probably a little bit too pricey still. 7%. You can kind of tell how expensive stuff is by looking at these icons. When you see like a bronzish, like a copper looking thing, it's usually under the price. So explosives, for example, is a discount. When you see the silver, it's usually around the same, around the middle. So in this case, plus 15. And then if you see a gold icon, then it is well over its price. So you can see gold on this one here. And this is actually transportation. We want to reduce the price of transportation a lot. Because pops of 15 to 99 wealth will use a lot of this stuff. So the railway is a great way to reduce the infrastructure transportation load in your nation. So adding a railway is usually a pretty good idea. We can expand on the railway here in Ohio as well as soon as the grocers is done. Grocer done. Okay. And we click that. So I'm going to try to keep us in the green now as we stabilize. Ooh, the Ripper. Gruesome murders. The Journal newspaper reports a series of horrific murders in New York. According to the article, the police are powerless to stop the murderer, who they dub the New York Ripper. The ragged old market is full of police lights and pickpockets. The corpse lays face down on the street. There's a long, dark stain, and it has been following it like a patient hunter all night. The inspector moves closer. Long dried, the red becomes lighter near the head. Move the body. He moves closer again. Butchered. Fitted. The smell won't leave the streets for days. There's more inside than outside of that woman to see now. Ugh. Closer, long dried, butchered, fetid. Okay, repulsive. So anyway, we must bring the killer to justice. This is going to increase radicals from standing to living decreases for a little while. So in New York only. So again, focus on increasing the standard of living in New York, and it won't be that big of a deal. But that only affects New York. So, yeah, we just need to make sure that doesn't happen. So let's take a look at our standard of living right now is meddling. We're way over our taxation capacity, though. So let's actually fix that. We need another government building increase here. So government and administration is going to get increased, and I think I will go ahead and add the paper mill to that as well. Which, of course, is something that we are going to go more in debt with. At least we're keeping it under 3 million. But I need to do that. I need to expand my taxation. Okay, good. So I don't actually know how to say that. Quinine? 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 It's quinine, right? Removes all effects from malaria in your own colonies and states, allows establishment of colonies and states with severe malaria, and leads to civilizing mission. Which I don't need any of that, but they research it on their own, right? I don't have to do it. Looks to me like we have some stuff. Porcelain and luxury clothes, very expensive. And it's always going to be because I don't have a good supply of silk. And without anyone to import it from, I'm kind of screwed. We can't import silk. I'm already importing luxury clothes as fast as I can. If I could do more, I would. Use some of our bureaucracy for that, I guess. Can I... It'll still progress, right? Yeah, I just have to have the bureaucracy and then click it. Okay, good. Let's see about what it's going to take for this one. Can I increase your level of investment in this institution above its maximum level of 3? How do I get it to level 4, I wonder? I bet it's public schools. We have public schools. I could go down to private schools. This will add to the intelligentsia's strength. But it'll also add to education access for only the wealthy. Surprisingly, this doesn't give me any more money back. Surprised by that. I should, I mean, maybe it's just a local government thing. I guess I can understand, but I mean, public schools are operated on tax dollars, and that means that I'm spending money on public schools. So by removing it and going to private schools, I don't know why I can't do both, but it is what it is. Raising concerns. Yeah, the same thing with the trade unions are worried that we're giving too much clout to the industrialists again. Well, I can afford for the trade unions to be a little bit more antsy with me. They'll also have a little less political strength. And industrialists are really not going to like me very well. You can't always please anyone, so we'll keep the industrialists afloat there for a little while longer. All right. We almost have enough radicals. We almost have, as many radicals as loyalists. So it's like that number is really scary. keeping that down is really important. But look, it's not that red anymore. Well, I guess in the northern states. It's still pretty red in the southern. I'd say, look at this. This is easy, but it's not even my country. So never mind. That doesn't matter. Okay, standard of living. Keep it going. Keep it going. Tools are currently subsidized at 3,000, which, you know, maybe that's worth it. Would like to get tools to be inexpensive. They're now discounted, right, from the normal price. They are discounted. We're making crystal glass, which is giving us, yeah, more lead consumption. Ceramics is fine. Manual glass blowing. Yeah, we need that porcelain up. I think porcelain is actually quite expensive. I take a look at porcelain on the economy here. Porcelain is currently 57% more expensive. Maybe more glass. Maybe more glassworks. Maybe I will increase glassworks in Pennsylvania. And then we need to start moving to different states. Ooh, did we solve the Ripper murder already? Cool. The killer known as the New York Ripper has been long plagued the state of New York for, what was it, almost like 8 months? He's finally been arrested. The inspector grips his walking stick fiercely. He hardly smiles. The face of the culprit is dimly lit by the cell light. From this distance, he resembles one of the inspector's childhood friends, his cousin, every other policeman. He doesn't even lift his head when they serve him some bland porridge. It's over now. The inspector can't take his eyes off the man. The light flickers. Someone has already told the press. The office is filled with voices. The killer mutters something. He hardly smiles. We got the bastard. Gives me my authority back, thanks. I can use this authority to go in and make the southern planters smaller still. Aw, you guys are really small now. Such a shame. Go in and suppress them even more. Now the radicalization is really gonna drop. Like, if nobody else is on their side, then it just goes away, you know? That's how this works. People won't care. The Missouri flood. The local riverbanks have burst in Missouri, destroying human homes? As opposed to, what, monkey homes? Missouri destroying homes and taking lives. 25% devastation for Missouri. And a chance of famine will occur. Or we could put 12,000 government expenses. And they only get 10% devastation. Oh, that's so much money. I'm in debt. Come on, game. Can you just let me get out of debt? 12, that's just government expenses for 5 years. For flood relief, for 5 years for flood relief. That's my entire profit. I can't do it. I can't, I'm sorry. Hopefully Missouri will be okay. A bunch of devastation there, I am sorry. But I wasn't even improving this anyway, so sorry. Sorry, Missouri. Look, dude, I'm serious. You guys, I was gonna help you, but you were about to take all of my money. And that's just, no, I'm sorry. I can't do it. Can't afford it. Explosives is too expensive. Iron's down. Glass is slightly up, but we're expanding Glassworks. And we're about to be done with that. We have an achievement unlocked. Institutional. What does that mean? Have an institution at max investment level. Oh? What institution would that be? Also, we have poor huddled masses, have a cultural migration target in one of your states. Oh, right. People from Germany were moving over. That's why there's North German people. Remember that. And then mightier than the sword. Have the other side back down in a diplomatic play. Oh, this was from the tutorial. They gave me the achievement because the tutorial shows you about diplomatic plays. All right, never mind. We haven't had anything like that in this playthrough, but all right, we'll keep it going. So once we're done with this construction, I want to see 30 plus. Give me 30 plus. Show me 30 plus. Glass is almost done. 93%. Come on. We got to dip into that. Cut into... Wait, huh? How did that not go up? We had... The expenses from construction weren't even considered, looks like. All right, fine. Ohio. Let's get your coal mines up again. And you know what? I'm actually going to go in and... never picked the right one. Right here. Nope. Still not the right one. Decrease. We're actually going to go in and take this off of New York and put it in Ohio. We're going to start investing a little bit more in Ohio now. New York is fine. They should be all right anyway. We need more mana wars. Oh, for Christ's sake, the mana wars. Forgot about the damn mana wars. In the naval base. Are you, like, really freaking out right now? You're just like, dude, man, we can't do things. I don't know what to do. Oh, my God. We need more officers and less servicemen is what we need. Yeah. Go power the purse. Does that cost me money? 194. Big deal. And then... Goodness, we got lots of different ships, don't we? I haven't really explored the military side of this game, but if we're going to be doing colonialization and going back after the British, we're going to need to know these things. Okay, so I think we need to produce more mana wars. Are the prices of clippers under control right now? Yeah, they're 9%. So if I can just expand to have another shipyard. Let's put it in New Jersey. Or I can't put it in New Jersey. Oh, it's up in here. It's urban buildings, actually. Shipyard. Put a shipyard in New Jersey, and we will make manowars for you there. How's that sound? Just to get something going there. So Ohio, with its increased infrastructure, we're going to see coal mines probably improve. I think furniture production needs to go up because it's not super cheap. I mean, it's not expensive, but it's not super cheap either. So we're going to have to do that too. We're going to click the button after the coal mines, though. Don't worry. Although I didn't count on them doing both shipyard upgrades at the same time. Probably should have, thought of that. But all right, fine. We're only 2.4 million in debt now. If I just let it run, Steel's price dropped. Political movement has now been disbanded. Nobody wants wealth voting now. Yay! The Southern planters, they're 7.8% clout. I don't even know how they could be considered influential at this point. We're going to have to try to get them marginalized. Everyone else is happy. And when I go to abolish slavery, on the laws screen, when I go to abolish slavery, everybody else will like it. So, Southern planters ain't got nothing. We're very close to getting rid of that. I would like to see a lot less radicals first. Maybe bring this down to half. I think I would like to see that before I hit that slavery button. And then we got to hold it for a little while, We also have a lot of arable land in West Virginia that we're not using. Wood is a little expensive. Iron is kind of cheap, and these guys are very unproductive. Let's use less laborers. And we will consume... If I consume explosives, it's going to go way up in price. So maybe we actually need to take that down because I bet the gold mine is actually costing a lot. They're using explosives, and that's their market price on that is really high. So maybe we go to, I think it's Indiana has the chemical plant. Yeah. We can get fertilizer production there, but I can also go in and change the process. And this would allow us to make a lot of explosives, which would dramatically reduce the price of explosives. And only marginally increase the price of fertilizer. Honestly, I might be actually just able to go to this process instead. Fertilizer really doesn't change that much because most of it is an export anyway. We're exporting it right now, so all it would happen is we would just export less of it. So that's fine with me too. Vacuum canning is done. We want to get our food industries on that as soon as possible. And paper bleaching. And paper mills. Oh, really? Paper bleaching. We use more dye. We make way more paper. And we take less laborers overall. Okay. How's the supply of dye now? Only slightly discounted. But still not bad. It's okay. It's base price. We'll deal with it. That means we're going to have less paper. Or, sorry, it's going to be cheaper paper, right? So now we're down to 2% on paper. Nice. Look at these. Oh, look at these columns, you guys. Look, we've done a lot today. I'm really happy with this video so far. We still have to expand coal. But without the ability to trade silk, it's really challenging to get enough clothing for people because we only have a limited number of clothing coming in. So luxury stuff is still going to be a problem for a while. We're going to start making man-o'-wars in New Jersey by the shipyard, going in and making military ship builds instead. And we could even do the reinforced ships, which actually gives us more, have to use more engines, and we use more hardwood, but we also make more clippers. So maybe that'll be a good thing too. We'll see if this industry expands. It looks like it's about to start hiring. It's good productivity. That should bring down the prices of all those military things. Rifling is done. Maybe we can make rifles now in our arms industry productions, which should be, I think, I was going to end this video, but now I want to see where my arms industry is. I think it's in New York. Everything's in New York, man. Yeah, arms industry. We were making small arms before, or muskets. Now we can make rifles, which takes more tools, uses more steel, but less iron. And that's fine with me. More rifles. Yay! Which should bring the price. That should bring the price of our small arms up, which should allow us to export for a slightly higher price, I think. That's good. Or at least allow the arms business to work that way. Fugitive slave, same thing. If you got to a free state, you are free. Yeah, good. Okay, bye. Southern planters hate me now. Okay, in the next video, we are going to continue making things stable, and I think we might be ready, guys, to pull the trigger on the whole slavery debate. Again, I would like to see the radicalization drop. We do have more loyalists than radicals now, but I would like to see that drop. And we need to get to the steam donkey, because this is going to make a lot more stuff productive, especially in those coals and iron mines. We can get that working too. I would like to do that, but I'm also really tempted by this electrical generation thing, because electric saws, and electric fences, and electric street lights for the urban center is also very good. So I don't know which one I want, but I think we'll try the steam donkey for now. Then we'll go after the electrical generation after that, maybe. We'll see. Depends on what the game makes me do. Thanks for watching, everybody. I do appreciate you. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day today. Join me again for another video for our alternate? Yes, the alternate America and its history. Take care. Bye-bye.